welcome to the Winning Post, and it's a very special start of the Mumbai season 22-23. And it's always a very special time to be here this time of the year because it is the lead up to the 1000 and 2000 Guineas. You've got a lot of good horses running, going through the grades, class 4, class 3, and some of the traditional classic preps as well. Very experienced in that is Nirad Karanjawala, who will be joining me today to take us through the race card.
Hi Mohit, thanks for having me on this show. We've got a small card of 7 events, being the opening day of the Mumbai season, which I think everybody looks forward to. It's an interesting card. Let's see how it goes from the first race.
Right, let's get started with the very first race. For me, Inamurata stands out here. She's a filly who ran twice in Pune, ran extremely green on the first start, ran green again on the second start, but ran on nicely to finish second. I can't see her get beat in this field. I think Pyrus will probably follow her home, and I think Freedom is a nice horse, really beautifully bred. Speaking of which, out of Cheryl, and Cheryl, of course, was a highly thought of horse owned by a filly, a mare owned by Vijay Mallya. So I think for me, Inamurata, I'm going to go Freedom second and Pyrus third.
My picks here for the first race is the PB Avasya Plate. Inamurata first. Run a decent second last time out and come from a little way off the field to run second to Karthik's horse Karina, which is not bad form. A second chance would be Pyrus, who's also run second last time out, though with a maybe a little weaker company than what Inamurata ran. And my third choice would be Freedom. Though Freedom has had one start in Pune, which was not very good, but that was a 6 furlongs, and I think the horse needed it a little longer. And from what I saw, Anthony Raj really didn't make much of an effort on the horse last time.
All right, now the second race of the day, just 4 horses running. It is a class 1 race. For me, I think, there is always line and a form to be followed between these. I'm going to go with One Wish to win this from Augustus Caesar, and with Skyfall to finish third.
The second race we have is the Royal Calcutta Turf Club Trophy, and only 4 horses, class 1, 6 furlongs. I would give the first chance this time to Augustus Caesar because he's run with far better horses, and I would think that taking 5 off in this set would suit him, and with the long Bombay straight he would probably get there. Second chance, I would give Skyfall. Give her another chance. She's come to Bombay, she's looking well, I've seen her, and I think Skyfall is the next best in the race.
Okay, the third race of the day, you've got a 3-year-old running here, Wall Street, who's coming back down in trip from a 10 furlong to a mile, and he's coming down from a grade 1 race to an ordinary class 4 race. So for me, he's the horse to beat here. Wall Street from Malaysian Radio Stable, he's worked very well. I hear he's travelled extremely well over from Pune. I think he's the one to beat from, you got Dragon Lord and Emirates from Pacey Shroff Stable. You've got Kirtish Bhagat taking 2.5 of the 60.5 kilo weight that Emirates is carrying, and Chauhan riding Dragon Lord, and I think the second, third will be between these two.
The third race is the Welcome Trophy. We have 2 real good horses in this race. One is Emrys, who came out and won impressively in Pune, and the other one is Wall Street, who's run a very decent 5th in the Pune Derby over a mile and a quarter. His first start also he won over a mile and a quarter. This is a mile, but the long Bombay straight shouldn't be a problem, and I think first I would give Wall Street the first chance over here. Run with much better company. Emrys, I would give second chance because after that win, Emrys is running after a layoff, so I would give Emrys the second chance. And here I would give third chance probably to a horse called Django. He's run decently last time, but his saddle had slipped, and he wasn't he was just making his run that time. His saddle had slipped, and I think he would be the third over here.
Now the next one is a class 1. It's a really exciting race because you've got a group of sprinters out here running 5 furlongs, and I was extremely impressed with Arcana in his last start. I think he's a really good horse. Soup and Sandwich has done nothing wrong. Extremely promising filly as well. She's very quick. It'll be very interesting. Rodrigo is a 4-year-old, so he's a year older than both the 3-year-olds. Esperanza, also a very good 3-year-old who's done nothing wrong. It's a very tough race. Draw speed will all matter. Arcana is drawn wide, but has a lot of speed in Bombay. As long as a jockey can be sensible, I think he should be okay. I'm gonna go with Arcana. I was very impressed with his run. I'm gonna go with Arcana. It's not an easy one. I'm going with Arcana to win this from Soup and Sandwich, and I'm going with Esperanza to finish third.
The fourth race is the Book by Show Live Trophy, a Class 3 handicap for over five furlongs. Arcana was an impressive winner last time out, though in a lower class. So I would give her that one more chance to come out and win this race, because obviously younger horse improving. Second, I would give Rodrigo second chance, because he's also run with decent company. He's won well in Pune. He's had decent form. And my third chance would be Esperanza. She did nothing wrong in Pune except in her last start where she burst a blood vessel. She doesn't burst a blood vessel in this race over 5 furlongs. She is also going to take a lot of beating.
So the fifth race of the day is really exciting. It's a very tough race. It's you've got a number of 3-year-olds who are going through the grades out here and are going to target the Indian 2000 guineas of this race. You've got Majestic Warrior, who's one of the older horses here, getting 5 off his back. Winner last time out, but I think he may find this a bit too tough, as will Multistar. But Emperor Roderick, highly thought of. Disappointed on his last start, but you can't count him out. Fortunate Son, another one coming down to 7 furlongs. It'll be interesting to see how he gets on. Liam is another one who won extremely well, I thought, on his last start. And Caitlin has done nothing wrong. Two victories in a row. In fact, I tipped her the last time she had come out and won. And My Princess, another impressive filly. This is a really tough race. It's not a betting race. I'm gonna stick with the classic lot here. I'm going with Emperor Roderick. He's a little more experienced to win this from Fortunate Son, and Caitlin to finish third.
The fifth race, the Gateway of India Trophy, Class 3 again over 1400. My first pick would be Fortunate Son. He's run a very good derby. He's won before that. His 2 starts. He got beat in his 3rd start in Pune to Pacey's horse only. I would give him first chance because he's also getting a bit of weight from Emperor Roderick. So he would be my first chance. Second would be Emperor Roderick, because in the derby he just went off to the front. Probably he bolted, and coming back to a 14, definitely his trip much more than 1.25 miles. And he will run a big race, I think, but I still would give the edge over to Fortunate Son. And third chance, I'd give Caitlin. Caitlin is a winner over in Pune, and he's been running consistently. He's been always up there with with the horses in the 1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, the next race is Class 5. Really, not my area of strength in most instances. But I'm going to go with Speculator. He's got a good third last time out. He's got Trevor in the saddle. If I don't like horses, we might as well go with the jockeys. But honestly, this is not a race that I really want to follow. I'm going with number 1, Speculator, to win this from Intense Belief, and Truth and Dare to finish third.
Sixth race is the True Fit and Hill Founders Trophy, Class 5 over 7 furlongs. My first pick would be Speculator. You've got Trevor riding, and last time in Pune, it was Power of Thought that just came and got Speculator on the post. So Speculator would be my first chance. After that, I would say Intense Belief would be second. He's run decently in Pune. He's not done badly. And my third chance would be Midas Touch. Midas Touch last year in Bombay was a runaway winner, and then maybe the goings not suited him too much in Pune. He's run very decently last year in Bombay. So probably this track suits him, and I think Midas Touch would be my third chance in this race.
All right, and the last race, Silver Bells, I thought won very well last time. Pisa was a nice second as well, and Commandment was a good winner too. But Alpine Star has done nothing wrong through the season. I'm going to go with Alpine Star to win this from Silver Bells and Pisa.
Finally, we come to the last race. I would still give the first chance here to Alpine Star. Just got beat on the post in Pune. Yes, it's a much shorter straight, so I would think the longer straight may be a little difficult for him. But it's a 6 furlongs. Obviously, he's not going to go to the front like he did last time, where the boy couldn't handle him and went a bit too fast. So Alpine Star is my first chance here, and my second chance would be Pisa. Also run second in Pune, knocking on the door. I think should win this, should go very close. And my third chance would be Silver Bells. Malesh has taken, it's his first start. He's well bred. Malesh has taken 2.5 off. So I think Malesh will definitely fancy this horse. He's been tracking pretty well. And this would be my third chance. So it's Alpine Star, Pizza and Silver Bells.
Right, okay, there you have it. That's the first day of racing. Hope it goes well for everybody, each and every one of you. Good luck. As always, bet responsibly, and may the horse be with you. Goodbye.
Thank you, Mohit.